Good morning, Northumberland. I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Allie, and these are your morning announcements. All students have been sent an invitation to join the NRHS student classroom. Please check your GNES-PES account. Some students are joining the classroom but not completing the survey. Please complete the survey.
Grade 12s are reminded to complete the grad, cap, and gown form in the class of 2021 classroom. Hi, Allie and I are your athletics reps for this year, and this is your sports update. So last Friday, the girls hockey team played their first game, beating NNEC 8-1, and they plan to play again in DeBert this Friday.
The high school boys varsity basketball beat CEC Friday night. Big win. And they play a doubleheader against Amherst this coming Sunday.
JV boys lost a game at East Hants North this past Saturday and play versus Pictou Academy on Thursday.
Varsity girls basketball have started their season with 2 wins and have 2 games this week against JH Gillis on Wednesday and NNEC on Friday.
And that's been your weekly sports update, Nighthawks. Stay tuned for a very important message from Mr. O'Toole. Come!
Good morning, everyone. As I'm sure you know by now, Nova Scotia has seen an increase in cases of COVID-19. At NRHS, we want to make sure that we're doing everything possible to keep our students and staff healthy and safe. So we have spent some time reviewing our protocols in response to the province's changing epidemiology. I want to be clear that our staff and students have done a great job this year with keeping our building safe, but there have also been some areas that we have become a bit relaxed on. We now need to tighten those areas back up. Below, I've listed a number of things that I'm hoping students and parents can go through and make sure that they are clear on. Most of what I'm going to talk about is part of our original back to school plan and not new information. Over the past few months, we have safely relaxed some of these things to try and make our school day as normal as possible under the circumstances, but it's now time to tighten them back up again. We are working hard to make sure to keep members of our school community healthy and safe, and appreciate your cooperation and understanding. So I've broken this down into a few different parts of the day, and the first one is the morning before school. Doors to the school will remain locked until 8:35. Please dress accordingly as the weather gets cold. We need to go back to using separate entrances for grade levels. Grade 12 students will use the main entrance. Grade 11 students will wait outside the side doors of the cafeteria. Grade 10 students will wait outside the side doors by the bus loop, and grade 9 students will wait outside the English pod. We ask that students in different grades move to these areas before the doors open and wait there as well, instead of congregating out in front of the building. When students enter the building in the morning, after 8:35, they are to go directly to their first period. Students are not to congregate inside or wander in hallways. The cafeteria will be closed to students before school. If students want to meet in small groups before classes, they will have to do so outside. Breaks and lunches. Students are to stay in designated areas for breaks and lunches. Grade 9s are to be in the cafeteria or foyer if they are inside. For upstairs break and lunch, students can be in the upstairs hallway, foyer, or cafeteria. For downstairs break or lunch, students can be in the downstairs hallway, foyer, or cafeteria. Please do not wander outside of the designated areas, as it is disruptive to other classes and our cleaning schedule. The cafeteria and the stage in the cafeteria is set up so that students can maintain social distancing. Please do not move chairs or desks in the cafeteria. Also, one person only is to be at each desk. Due to spacing issues in the building, we are encouraging students to spend as much time as possible outside during breaks and lunches. We will use our library and seminar room as a mingling or a mask mingling area. If you're hanging out with a couple of friends with your masks on during lunches and breaks, you can use the space in the library and in the seminar room. At the end of the day, all students are to exit through the building by the door that is assigned to their last class of the day. Teachers will review which door that is with their classes. A couple of program changes, actually just one program change, and that's our Karma Closet. We have a slight change to our breakfast program and karma closet. Instead of students being able to grab items themselves, they will now be distributed by staff. Each classroom will have pre-packaged food available for students, but they must ask the teacher for an item. Personal hygiene items are available through our guidance counselors. Throughout the day, please remember that masks must be worn in our building at all times, other than when you're eating in the cafeteria. This includes classrooms, hallways, common areas, etc. Masks are to be pulled up so they cover both the mouth and nose. This is one of the most important tools we have to protect ourselves and those around us. We've gone through a lot of disposable masks so far this year. Please remember to bring your mask with you. Please remember there are only 2 students allowed in a washroom at a time. The washrooms are not a place to congregate or hang out. Each classroom has a washroom assigned to it, and students must use that washroom. Please do not wander to other areas. When congregating in common areas, please try to stick to groups of less than 10. Maintain social distancing as much as possible while in the building. A reminder that parents and visitors are not able to enter our building through the school day. If you need to sign a student out, please call the main desk. Also, if you need to drop something off to a student, contact the main desk. Outside, students are asked to abide by provincial regulations while outside on our property. We need parents and students to help us with this, as it is not something that we can manage on our own. Please make sure that if you are standing in groups, they have less than 10 people in them. Getting outside is a great chance to get a mask break, but when others are around, it is best to wear your mask as much as possible. I think that's all I have for this morning. Again, I want to reiterate that so far Northumberland has done a great job, and I think that some of the relaxing we've done on our rules over the last few months have been done safely. But we're at a point now where we need to tighten back up again, at least for a couple of weeks. I appreciate all of your support with us with this, and if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me.